Here's that storm system where we're seeing this pinkish color. That's where we're probably seeing some freezing rain, that ice storm warning through. I mean, this is where we're running into waters that are around 80 degrees, and that's where it's going to suck a lot of energy from. Increasing snow chances, but once again, along and north of the Highway 2 corridor.
Welcome to the first storm of the season, man.
I know, and that's going to be the tricky part. This is the first storm, so this is the first major accumulation. Lots of moisture and that lift this morning. That's what's helping to drive these thunderstorms. It's a toasty one out here this afternoon. Temperatures are climbing well into the 80s and even some 90s. People behind that cold front that did push through last night. Dew points, how much moisture is in the air, into the 40s and 50s this month. Again, potentially producing a tornado, so great idea to seek shelter now. Do not venture out during these storms, as this will be short-lived as we head into the weekend. There is a trough over the Pacific Northwest that'll be sliding back in, so we will start to recede into some of those cooler temperatures. But wind's playing a big role this morning. We start to see that cold air drainage. So what happens on these clear skies during the overnight hours, this cold, dense air finds its way down into the lowest layers. We do have a couple light showers going on this morning. You can see, but most of this falling as virga, so it's evaporating before it can actually reach the ground. We see the Capitol flags blowing. Snow is drifting and blowing all over the place. It's just about quitting time here at the Capitol, and we're watching people come out from the building and sort of looking very displeased. As what's keeping us dry for today will be this dry slot that will be bringing some drier air into parts of central and southwestern North Carolina. I've been watching all week, and it's been like 5 below here, and I'm like, do I really have to go back to that? A lot of the melting we did see yesterday, putting a lot of low-level moisture into the atmosphere this morning. That's helping to produce some fog. Trough, that jet stream dipping down to our south. As we head through the next week or so, the jet stream will be staying to our south, but there is some rotation associated with this storm. Green's going towards the radar, red's going away. A little bit of some rotation up in here.
I believe you have a friend this time.
Yeah,
go ahead, pick him up.
He's just chilling back here, you know, hanging out with me. You know, here we go. Come on, bud. Oh, Mr. Simon P. Here we go. Let's do some weather.
Curt, earlier today about wanting to wash my car, but sounds like I need to hold off for a little while.
Yeah, at least until the end of the work week. I'd say Friday and into the weekend. Still are some stronger storms down towards parts of Logan and Emmons County this morning. Those are producing some small size hail, but I think the big concern this morning will be some winds potentially gusting to near 40 miles per hour. Yeah, we've got another day of these mild temperatures before we start to cool down through the middle of the work week, and we see that chance at some rain showers. Mail streak that pushed through Kildare around 5:30 yesterday. You could see ranging anywhere from about 1/4 of an inch to almost 3 1/4 inches. Maybe a band of some mid to high level clouds that'll be sliding from northwest to southeast. Notice 5 p.m. snapshot, temperatures in the 60s across the south central part of the state. A little bit cooler though up towards the north.
Some much needed rain is moving in tonight.
It sure is already working its way into the southern part of the state, seeing some moderate to heavy bands of rain. So break out the hat and gloves, even the winter jacket once again, because we're talking temperatures into the teens, single digits. Bit of some mixed precipitation off towards the eastern portion of the state. That's where most of the moisture should stay. We may see a few light returns pop up towards the far north central. Winds have backed off here, but there is a lot of warm air aloft. We're just waiting for those winds to kick back up, and that'll help to mix some of that warmer air down. Thursday, 7 a.m. This is when we start to see that Arctic blast. Some colder air will be working its way in from the north as we head into the weekend. People producing 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts and some nickel-size hail. Still around noontime, temperatures should be in the middle 20s. This is where we should be for this time of year, is in the lower 20s, so we're going well above and beyond that. For stronger storms popping up across the south central this morning that we're continuing to monitor. This low pressure system up to our north, this is going to be playing a key role into our forecast, at least temperature-wise for today. You'll see it here. It's sort of pulled that cone a little bit further out to sea, which is good news because that's going to mean lighter winds, but also still going to see that heavy rainfall. Biggest concern with this will be that storm surge. First round of snow. There's 2 more waves, though, headed our way. We have one that arrived mid to late morning through the afternoon hours, and then another one arriving through the overnight hours. But I know, where's my cake?
Oh, I got...
No, forgot it.
No cake? All right.
No,
I guess I'll just have to deal with it. There is a trough building back in towards the Pacific Northwest, bringing them quite a bit of moisture back towards the western portion of the United States. We're going to see some of this moisture find its way into our region. With us on this Tuesday.
This is a wonderful day, my friend. Why? Because we're talking about warm temps, you guys.
Yeah, we're actually talking temperatures this afternoon above or even near freezing. It's crazy. I mean, look at these people in the background, just like standing there watching it. Let's talk a little bit about those winds. They are to the north-northwest, ranging anywhere from 10 to almost 20 miles per hour. So blowing snow will be a little bit of an issue, but good news, winds aren't strong enough to put us in that blizzard criteria. So that's why we're under that winter storm warning through much of central and western North Dakota. But check out those winds across parts of northwestern South Dakota, gusting to almost near 30 miles per hour in Buffalo, South Dakota. So that's where I'm thinking some of the strongest winds will be: southwestern North Dakota, northwestern South Dakota. So visibility right now, you can see lots of low-level clouds, that snow falling, reducing visibility, even some blowing snow around the region. Take it slow this morning. Visibility is going to be a big issue, especially with that falling snow. Road conditions are slick. So let's talk about temperatures for today, because those are going to be playing a big role, especially over towards the eastern portion of the state, where that's where we're seeing those temperatures that are above freezing this morning. It's that rain snow line right through the James River Valley. That's where I'm thinking it's going to stay for the majority of the day, but it may be drifting a little bit further back towards the west, and that could definitely impact some snowfall totals the closer to Bismarck you get. But as of right now, I'm thinking temperatures through the first warm viewing area should be staying at or slightly below freezing. That vertical profile also staying below freezing, so that's going to help to keep those snow showers for most of the day. Notice James and Red River Valleys, temperatures closing in on upper 30s, even some lower 40s up towards the Grand Forks region. That's where we're going to see some rain showers, but once again, through the first warm viewing area, those cooler temperatures is going to be keeping that snow for the majority of the day back towards central and western North Dakota. Thinking the heavy snow falling along the Highway 83 corridor. Highs today should be into the low to middle 30s. So let's check out this low pressure system for you. It's going to be slow moving. It almost stalls out over our region, and that's why we're looking to see such heavy snowfall. If this cleared out a little bit faster, we'd only be talking anywhere from like 4 to 6 inches, but because it stalls out, it's dumping more and more snow on us. So that's half the reason why we're seeing most of the snow. It's going to continue to spin this moisture through much of central and western North Dakota. Lighter snow showers by Tuesday, and the snow showers will continue to slowly start to taper off even as we head into Wednesday. So here's your snowfall forecast. This goes right through Wednesday. This is talking when all said and done. Places through along the Highway 83 corridor between Minot and Bismarck, anywhere from 8 to 13 inches of snow. A few places through Center, Washburn, even Underwood, Garrison could see locally upwards of 15 inches of snow. The further east you go, those snowfall totals taper off, especially into the James River Valley, where we're seeing those rain showers back towards the west. Dickinson, Williston, anywhere from 6 to about 10 inches of snow, maybe a little bit less towards the Williston region. But as of right now, bullseye looking to be right through central North Dakota.
Right, and you know what's kind of unique about this whole system is that it's just sitting over us. You know
Exactly.
what I mean? It's not every day that we're seeing snowfall going all the way into Wednesday.
Yeah,
right.
It just stalls out and it continues to dump and dump and dump. Where if it just slid out, we'd see nothing.
Yeah.
It's just going to hover over
All right,
us.
Kurt, thanks for the update. We'll check